With Battlefield 1 Apocalypse being released, people may have thought that Battlefield 1 had nothing more to offer, and as that was the final expansion pack, it was the end for additional content with the series. If that was what you were thinking, then you'll be pleasantly surprised. DICE have decided to release a lot more content. When I say a lot more content, it's a lot more stuff for people to play before the next game comes out. We should be seeing news of the next Battlefield very, very soon, and I am pretty hyped to see what DICE have to offer. In this video, I'll go through what you can expect to see in the upcoming months. Some stuff is pretty exciting, other stuff is the sort of thing that we thought we'd see anyway. So firstly, you can all expect to be playing Rupture for free today, even if you don't have the DLC for it or you don't have any of the additional content. DICE are glad to announce that they are making more maps from the Battlefield 1 They Shall Not Pass DLC available for all owners of BF1. You can have Rupture for free today, and then over the upcoming month, pretty certain it's going to be in May, you'll get to play more maps, which is nice for those who didn't want to purchase the DLC but are still looking for an additional challenge and some more content. Now, the biggest thing that I'm pleased to announce is that Shock Operations is coming to the franchise and coming to the game in June. This is quite cool because I feel as if Shock Operations could be something that is very nice to play in BF1 but will be a game mode that we see in the next Battlefield, and this is almost a testing zone for it, like a larger CTE for the next game, which is pretty cool because it means we'll have a game mode that has already been tested when it comes out in the next game, and that is always a good thing. If you don't know what Shock Operations is, it's a bite-sized operations mode, a new mode that we haven't seen before in Battlefield. The mode supports 40 players and sees attackers and defenders battling over sectors, just like in the fan-favourite operations mode, which was introduced with Battlefield 1. Again, Shock Operations is kind of what it says on the tin. It's like a smaller, more compact version of Operations, more focused on fast-paced gameplay. Helping with that fast-paced gameplay, you will see one map only for a game of Shock Operations, while the larger operations tend to be a big campaign that go over multiple maps. And in addition to that, Shock Operations will be available on only 5 maps, but 5 maps that haven't been played that much on anything apart from Conquest or Conquest Assault. We will have Giant Shadow, Prise d'Itahour, Lupka Pass, Zeebrugge, and the River Somme. I'm most excited for Zeebrugge because I think that being a linear map, it could lend itself to some really interesting gameplay. We never saw it on Frontlines, and we haven't really seen it on anything but Conquest Assault, so I think it would be great for Shock Operations. The most awesome thing as well, in addition to this, is that Shock Operations and those maps will be available to anybody with the base game. You don't have to have DLC to play Shock Operations on those 5 maps, and that will be coming in just over a month. When it comes to monthly game updates, DICE are going to continually bring us updates until June 2018, where we will have that big update with Shock Operations. I have a feeling they're going to be introducing the new weapons that were tested in the CTE, some bug fixes, and maybe a couple of other things, maybe a few surprises. But in addition to that, we are going to be seeing the next Battlefield released fairly soon. Leaks will be coming out from many people, I'm sure, this month, and then we'll be seeing some official stuff in May. I'm looking forward to seeing the trailer, and then of course it will be tested at EA Play. Hopefully this little news video was well received. Many of you were looking for new content, something just to tide you over until the new game comes out. It certainly gives Battlefield 1 a little bit more to be excited about. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next video.